The difference between kicking the market's ass and getting your ass kicked is more than just making winning trades. It's about managing the losing ones properly. And when you sign up to watch me trade, I'll show you how to do just that.
What you're looking at right now on my screen is footage from July 10th that I'm about to play. Now, on this date, I was trading Netflix. You can see that Netflix gapped down pretty big from 442 down into the low 430s. And I was prepared to short Netflix if it broke down at 430. My belief was that if Netflix broke down at 430, it would then trade down to 425 to possibly 420. So if I saw pressure off of this open that was setting up to break down at 430, I was going to buy puts, and I was going to do it by buying the Netflix 427.50 strike puts. You can see them right here, currently around 291 by 330 at 934 at this part of the day. So I'm going to go ahead and click play here, and just going to observe some of my actions that I did and talk through what my thought process was. So right now you can see Netflix coming down, testing 430.92s on the bid. Doesn't yet have asks below 431 though. I'm getting ready to buy puts because I like this pressure, and I feel like, hey, if Netflix continues to pressure this 431, 430 area, then it is just a matter of time before it does break down at 430. So you can see level 2 still kind of churning around. You still got bids above 430 though, so I'm not buying in just yet. I really want to wait to get a flush beneath 431 on the ask side. Just really something that looks like, okay, here we go. It's about to break down at 430. Still doesn't yet have asks below 431, so I still haven't placed my bid. You can see I've got it queued up and ready to put in at $3.35. Bid still coming up. Asks still around 431. Let's see though if they whack it out. If the asks start coming below 431, you're going to see me enter this order. Alright, there's a couple asks. Okay, so here we are. I paused the video right now. Now you can see as soon as the asks started stacking below 431, represented by these asks here in the 50s and 60s, I placed my trade. You can see that I bought in at $3.35 as planned. Now I'm choosing to be a little bit aggressive here because technically, as you can see, Netflix is still above 430. So I'm quote-unquote front running the move down. So the risk here is that if it doesn't break down at 430, like I'm thinking it's going to, I'm going to have to take a loss. The reward, of course, being that if it does indeed break down at 430, I've gotten a better entry than what would be possible waiting for an extra dollar mark move lower or something of the sort. Bottom line, this is a decision I've made. I'm being aggressive. So what I want to point out now, though, is what's going to keep me in this trade and what's going to get me out of this trade, be it at a profit or a loss. At a profit, it's simple. If Netflix breaks below 430, starts going towards 425, I'm going to get a nice move to the upside out of these puts. However, if Netflix continues to hold 430 and is able to fight back up into those 431s we were just watching, then these puts are going to go down, and I want to cut a loss quickly because my whole trade thesis here is related to Netflix breaking down at 430. If it doesn't break down at 430, I don't have a good trade. So let's click play and see how this unfolds. So you can see initially I get a nice break beneath 430. I've got an ask here, 429s. My puts are up to $3.75, so that's looking good. However, then we take that ask back out and we start getting some bidders back above 430. I don't really like that. All right, I want to be whacking out these top bids. I want to be staying below 430 because again, that is why I bought. You can see starting to get some stacking. So not a huge fan, but you know what? We're right at 430. My position's pretty much at break even. I can absorb this a little bit. What I don't want to see is the right side over here start going back up to 431. If it starts going back up towards 431, I should be very cautious and possibly even look to cut a loss or sell my position wherever it is. Right now, still down around 430. All right, keep on going down. Up. Wait, what's going on? We're getting these bidders back at 430. Don't like that. Still got asks in the 430 though. They're still not up to 431. All right, you whacked out those 430 bids. That's good. Thank you. All right, trying to get an ask back below 430. Come on, baby. You can do it. Still not getting asked below 430. And now you've got some bidders back at 430. Kind of getting annoying with this, but you know what? We're still right there at 430. All right, now you're getting some bids, but still whacking them out. Good battle going on. You know, I'm in my position. You can see 330 by 365, so I'm still okay. You know, still break even. Still haven't gotten up to those 431s. All right, here we go. 429. Oh, what the heck? They were just there. Now they got taken out. I don't know, man. Just had a nice stack below 430 in the 429s, but then they got taken right out. So at this point, you can see I'm starting to adjust my sell order down because I'm getting a little cautious. And all right, now we're testing 431. I just paused it. So we're testing 431 right here. We've tested 430 multiple times without breaking down. My spread has gone from 289 on the bid to 330 on the ask. So I am now sitting in a losing position. Making matters worse is we've started to get some asks back up near 431, which is exactly what I said I do not want to see. AKA, I need to start thinking about taking a loss. Now, this is important and this is completely necessary. When you state what you don't want to see happen, in this case, I don't want to come back up to 431, and you see it happen, please make an adjustment and get out of the position. You can always get back in. Let's see if I take my own advice and do the right thing here. What I should do is either these bids get whacked out, these 430, 50 bidders here that you're seeing, they should get whacked out and I should just be in the same spot I was, pretty much right back at break even, testing 430, or you're going to start pushing to the upside above 431 and I should get the hell out as soon as that starts to happen. All right, you're printing 431s here. Don't yet have bidders though, but I place a sell order as you are testing 431. All right, you can see I did exit my position at $3. I placed the order. You can see it reflected in my closed P&L. And that's perfect. That's exactly what I should be doing because this thing should not be testing 431s based on my opinion. And I need to listen to myself. I need to respect what I'm saying. That's the only way I can really learn from myself. So I'm just going to rewind it just a clip so you can see me enter that cell. We can watch it one more time. This is a part of the game. You need to be able to take losses, and you need to be able to take losses quickly. So here we are. I start to make that adjustment lower. We're coming up on those 431s. My order is initially in at 320, so I tried to exit 320, but then I canceled it. Okay, lower it to $3, and you'll be able to see it go through on the tape right here. There it is. Exited at $3. All right, again, perfect. Testing 431s, and now you can see we're starting to get some 431 bids moving up towards 432. All right, so I am pretty happy that I exited the position, because as you can see, the bids are starting to drop down to 273. And if we fast forward just a couple minutes here, we don't have to wait long. Alright, so we went from 938 to 940, only 2 minutes, and look at that position that I sold at a $35 loss. I was in at $3.35. I exited at $3, so I took a 10% loss. Well, look at it now. The bid is $2.37. The ask is $2.58. Netflix has only risen one more dollar, but that $1 rise would have caused an additional 20% in losses if I was still holding my position. So instead of having 10% loss, which I'm satisfied with, if I'm still holding, waiting to see, oh, let's see what happens here. Nope. Now I'd have a 30% loss. Which one do we want? The 10% or the 30%? We all would rather have that 10% loss as opposed to that 30% loss.
So you can either keep losing 30% or more on your losing trades, or you can sign up to watch me, Kevin Kleinman, head trader at Watchhimtrade.com. I'll show you how to keep those losses small so you can start kicking the market's ass.